Hey everyone, and welcome to Baby Sleep Made Simple, lessons from precious little sleep. I know firsthand how challenging those early months can be when you're struggling to get your little one to sleep and to get some sleep yourself. The truth is, there's no magic solution that works for every baby, but there are evidence-based strategies that can make a world of difference. We're going to break down the science of baby sleep in a way that's easy to understand and, most importantly, easy to apply to your own family. In this video, we'll explore key strategies to help your baby sleep better and, just as importantly, help you feel more confident and empowered as a parent. So grab a cup of coffee or maybe something a little stronger and let's get started. Let's start by talking about what's normal when it comes to baby sleep. You might be surprised to learn that babies don't sleep like we do. Their sleep cycles are shorter and they spend more time in lighter stages of sleep. This means it's totally normal for them to wake up more frequently throughout the night. In fact, those little grunts and whimpers don't always mean your baby needs you to rush in. Often, they're capable of settling themselves back down if we give them the space to do so. We'll dive into how to encourage those self-soothing skills a little later, but first it's important to understand the different stages of sleep your baby cycles through and what's realistic to expect at each age. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the science behind your baby's sleep, you can approach those nighttime awakenings with more confidence and less stress. One of the most effective ways to help your baby sleep better is to establish consistent bedtime routines. And no, I'm not just talking about a quick bath and a book, though those are great too. A predictable sequence of events signals to your baby that it's time to wind down and prepares their body for sleep. Think about dimming the lights, giving a gentle massage, or singing a lullaby. This is also a good time to address what are known as sleep associations. These are things your baby might rely on to fall asleep, like being rocked, fed to sleep, or having a pacifier. While these associations can be helpful in the short term, they can sometimes lead to more nighttime awakenings if your baby becomes dependent on them to fall back asleep. Chapter 3. Cry it out or not, finding your approach. Now let's talk about sleep training. This is often the topic that brings up a lot of questions and, honestly, a lot of strong opinions. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to sleep training. Some families find success with the cry it out method, while others prefer gentler techniques. What's most important is finding an approach that feels right for you, your baby, and your parenting style. We'll discuss the different methods out there, from extinction to fading, and break down the pros and cons of each. Remember, there's no judgment here. The goal is to give you the information you need to make an informed decision and feel confident in your chosen approach. Chapter 4. Navigating sleep regressions. Just when you think you've got this sleep thing figured out, your baby might throw you a curveball in the form of a sleep regression. These periods of increased nighttime awakenings or difficulty falling asleep can happen at any time, but they're especially common around developmental milestones. The good news is that regressions are usually temporary. The not so good news is that they can be frustrating, to say the least. But knowing what to expect can make them a little easier to handle. We'll talk about the common ages for regressions, what might be causing them, and most importantly, how to get your baby and yourself back on track. Remember, consistency is key during these times. Even though it's tempting to give in to every little peep, sticking to your routine as much as possible will help your baby get back on track more quickly. Chapter 5. Making it work for modern parents. Let's be real for a moment. Parenting in the 21st century comes with its own unique set of challenges. We're bombarded with information and sometimes misinformation from every direction, and it's easy to feel like we're failing if we're not doing everything perfectly. But here's the thing, there's no such thing as perfect parenting. What matters most is finding what works for you and your family. If using white noise helps your baby and you get some sleep, go for it. If you need to use a little screen time to get through those witching hours, don't beat yourself up about it. The goal is to find a sustainable approach to sleep that allows your family to thrive. This isn't about judgment, it's about finding practical solutions that fit into your modern lives. Outrow sweet dreams ahead. So there you have it, the key takeaways from Baby Sleep Made Simple. we've covered a lot of ground, from understanding your baby's natural sleep patterns to navigating those inevitable sleep regressions. Remember, you've got this. Every baby is different, and what works for one might not work for another. Trust your instincts, be patient with yourself and your little one, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Thanks for watching. We hope these tips help you and your baby get a better night's sleep, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more parenting tips.